You think you have big dreams. You don't. You have expensive fears. And you've been feeding them with goals that look impressive but feel hollow the second you achieve them. Ever notice how ambition and fear make your heart race the exact same way? Both can wake you up at 3 a.m. Both will push you past your limits. But one expands you, the other just keeps you busy. And most people, they can't tell the difference. Welcome to Daily Power Boost, Ignite Your Potential, the podcast where your transformation begins. I'm Shawn Michael, and each day I'll bring you quick, impactful insights and action steps to fuel your personal and professional growth. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or someone ready to break limits and ignite greatness, this is your daily power boost to crush obstacles, stay focused, and awaken the extraordinary potential within you. Because remember, greatness begins within. Let's go. Here's what nobody wants to admit. Half your ambition is just fear doing PR work. I know because I've lived it. Too many years of my life, I was the yes man everyone could count on. Gigs that drained me, proving I deserved to exist. Volunteer work that fed my ego but starved my purpose. Late night strategy sessions for other people's visions while my own dreams sat in a corner like a neglected houseplant, dying from a lack of attention. I was building a portfolio that had others applauding, but left my soul a mess. On paper, it looked like success. In my mirror, it felt like drowning in slow motion. The wake-up call came during what should have been my crowning moment. An amazing opportunity I had fought tooth and nail to get. Sitting there, surrounded by people I thought I wanted to impress, I felt nothing. Not excitement, not pride, not even relief. Just this bone-deep exhaustion that comes from performing yourself into oblivion. Empty applause for an empty version of me. That's when I asked myself a question that changed everything. If I didn't need to prove I belonged here, would I even want to be here? Crickets. You're not ambitious. You're terrified of being irrelevant. And you've dressed up that terror in productivity porn and vision boards and 5-year plans. You've actually convinced yourself that the knot in your stomach is excitement, that the constant need to do more, it's passion. But terror dressed as ambition still leaves you empty when you arrive. Here's what fear-based ambition looks like in the wild. You say yes before you even know what you're agreeing to. You collect achievements like insurance policies against being ordinary. You measure your worth by how busy you sound when people ask you how you're doing. You've turned your life into a performance review where the reviewer is everyone but you. Real ambition, it's quieter, cleaner, more selective. It doesn't need to announce itself or justify its existence. It doesn't seek permission or fish for validation. It moves with the confidence of someone who knows where they're going because they chose the destination themselves. Fear-based ambition sprints towards whatever looks impressive. Identity-based ambition walks purposefully toward what feels true. The difference isn't subtle, it's seismic. Here's how to stop lying to yourself. Notice what's fueling you. Real ambition feels energizing, even when it's hard. Fear ambition feels urgent, restless, like you're always one step away from being found out. Take a look who's driving. If your decisions are more about how they'll look on your resume than how you'll feel in your soul, someone else is setting the GPS. Try the relief test. Imagine walking away from your biggest goal right now. Relief means fear's been holding the wheel. Regret means you're onto something real. Stop chasing, start choosing. Every yes to the wrong thing is a no to the right thing. Every goal that lights up your ego but dims your soul is stealing energy from what actually matters. Your calendar doesn't lie. Show me what fills your day, and I'll show you who's really running your life. Is it you or the version of you that learned to perform for love and never unlearned the habit? Because here's what I know after spending years in the performance trap. The applause you get for being who others need you to be will never satisfy the part of you that's dying to be known for who you actually are. Your potential doesn't need you to hustle harder. It needs you to choose cleaner, to prune ruthlessly, to disappoint the right people so you can finally show up for yourself, to lead from who you're becoming, not who you're afraid you're not. This isn't about lowering your standards. It's about raising your awareness, getting honest about what you're really building and why. Because ambition without self-awareness, it's just anxiety. If you've been running on goals that might not even be yours, let's fix that. Book your no-cost identity clarity call. We'll find what's really driving you and realign your ambition so it fuels you instead of draining you. Because the world doesn't need another version of who you think you should be. It needs the first version of who you actually are. On the next episode, boundaries, essential relationship lessons. Because the connections that grow you will never demand you shrink. Until then, lead true, align deep, grow from identity, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential. Remember, transformation starts with action. So take today's insight, make it your own, and awaken your inner potential. Because remember, greatness begins within. Catch you tomorrow for your next Power Boost.